So we have a Division 2 update. So we have, for the first semifinal was Indiana, Pennsylvania, taking on Carl Mesa, Indiana, Pennsylvania. Just what happened? Just Indiana, Pennsylvania more dominant scoring attack in this game. Carl Mesa had two main starters in this game, and they just were not able to get like anything much going outside those two. That's all it's been for Carl. That's all it was for Carl Mesa. And yeah, you can see like the box score for Carl Mesa. Mason Rowland, 77 points. Olivia Reed, 34, and then Hallie Clark with only 2 points. Michaela Moore with 7. Olivia Reed was on fire. 14-21 from field, 6 of 8 from 2-pointers, 6 of 8 from 3 or from free throw line. Mason Rowland was 8-19, 3 of 7 from 3, but 8 of 9 from 3-point line or free throw line. Yeah, and then he had Mason Rowland had 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Olivia Reed 14 rebounds, 3 assists. It really, yeah, you could see like no one else really stepped up. Like they had a few rebounds, maybe a few assists, a few steals, maybe, but not really much other else for Carl Mesa. And you can see Indiana Pensley had a few of them, but they had more like Net Shy Weaver, 10 of 15 from field, 20 points, 1 2 from field, 2 3 9. Teresa Mago, 7 16 from field, and shooting, and then 1 2 from 3 3 2 7 from 3. Ellie Wilkerson, 7 15 from the field, 1 4 from 3, 5 6 from the 3 3. At 21 17, 20 points respectively. They did. And there's a few as a role players stepped up, made some more, like Bill Bosch, 4 6, and a 3 from 3 9 points. So, and they all chipped in with like rebounds. They made one chipped in points. One Shy Weaver chipped in points and rebound. Bill Bosch chipped in a few points, but had mainly rebounds. And then, he had some key blocks like Madison Zvasky had some key blocks and rebounds. So they did not go that deep. These rosters did not go super deep. Only playing 8 for Carl Mesa. And then so 9 for Indiana Pennsylvania, but still. In postseason play you kind of want to keep your stars as long as possible, but in as long as possible. But yeah, Indiana Pennsylvania does get the win, 75-70. And then we had Grand Valley State. They dominated number 5 seed Alabama Huntsville 61-3. In the first half, it was close. It was closer in that first half. Grand Valley State had lead by a little bit, but not like tremendous, lead like they did in their quarterfinal match. So, and then in the second half, the third quarter, and the fourth, they started to just blow it open a little bit. Not a ton, but they didn't leave any separation, leave any doubt, in the minds that Grand Valley State could go back-to-back national championships in Division 2. And we have, and that, so on the 28th, here at 3 p.m. Eastern, in the Pittsburgh, hosted by Duquesne University. And we have the number 1 seed, Grand Valley State, taking on the number 2 seed, Indiana, Pennsylvania. And it's a virtual home game for Indiana, Pennsylvania. Not a true home game, but for Indiana, Pennsylvania is only about 60 miles away from the Duquesne campus, Duquesne basketball court. So it's like an hour away. Like these players get to sleep in their own beds at night, probably. They might be traveling back and forth, between the games, so, or maybe they're staying there. Maybe they're traveling back and forth, but either way, it's like a virtual home game for Indiana, Pennsylvania, with their fans, so. And you could see it right then. You could see it in the Indiana, Pennsylvania game. You could definitely see it. So we'll see at 3 p.m. Eastern if Grand Valley State can overcome that and win back-to-back NCAA Division II Women's Basketball National Championships.